Well, first and foremost, want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is the brother Arakia. This video is going to be real quick, just a couple of minutes. Lord willing, when I get back to the crib, I will make another lesson. And so right now I'm in transit, and I might quote some scriptures. I'm not going to read any because reading and driving at the same time, I'm not a fan of that, because it's better to concentrate on being in the transit, man. Okay, but we Israelites, we are a nation of kings and priests, and it's gonna come into fruition, man. Okay, we are a royal priesthood. That's in the books of Peter, man, or in the letters of Peter, that we are a royal priesthood, a peculiar people, man. Okay, so how we deal with one another is very important, man. This is the direction of this quick video, man. So you have to be concentrated how you deal with your brethren, man. Okay. The Apostle Paul said in, I believe it's 1 Corinthians chapter 12, that even if you have all the attributes of this truth, but if you don't have charity, if you're not kind-hearted towards your brother in this truth, man, then it's not good, man. Okay, Yahweh said that he that says to his brother, fool, is in danger of judgment. So, and he also said, I believe it was to Peter, who asked how many times my brother trespasses against me and I forgive. Is it 7 times? But then Yahweh said 70 times 7. Okay, which is 470 times, but basically meaning, infinite times. If brother makes a mistake, and they say, hey Shalakia, man, I made a mistake. The scriptures say that you have gained your brother. Okay, so then that's case closed. You're supposed to move forward. Of course it comes into question, how big of a trespass, man. If it was something very foul, then that might be it, man. Just putting a example out there that if a brother deals with another brother's wife, man, that's it, man. Because normally that's a sin unto death, according to the Bible. So even on this side, man, that's it, man. That's because the scriptures say that he that does adultery lacketh understanding. That's so low that I don't see how you can make up with your brother after that. Is game over. But if it's something like maybe the brother is bearing false witness, lies, and then apologize, or maybe hide some information at key point which shouldn't have, then apologizes for it. Or maybe the brother, was too harsh on the rebuke and didn't lift up his brother. Because when you rebuke, it's also important to keep the balance, to also lift up the brother, not just to beat down, but also to lift up the brother, remind him that, hey, you're in this truth, man, so you're in a very blessed path, and just stay on enduring, man. That's it, man. Okay, it's not good to be too harsh. Okay, so these kind of things, man, these kind of things can happen, man. Okay, and then you apologize for it, and that's what Yahweh said. If you have actually, I stopped now so I can get the scripture. That if a brother trespass against another, deal with him present the case to him, you know, go over it with him. If he doesn't listen to thee, then let me just read it, man. Matthew 18 and 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. So this is very important, man. So if it's something that's going on with you and your brother, you know, it's best to first examine the situation by yourself. Then if it's worth, you know, bringing up, then you bring up with that brother. But if and then if he hears you, you have gained your brother, okay? And then after that trespass, you know, it's, you know, cool. You continue, you know, you continue, man. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more witnesses. So that makes, you know, 2 or 3 witnesses in total. As it says here, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. Because Yahushua was quoting the law. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church, you know, the congregation, you know, the camp. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. So this is the thing that we have to be long suffering, man, with each other, man. You know, mistakes are gonna be made, you know, annoying situations gonna happen, but we cannot be emotional, man. We have to deal, you know, decently and in order, okay, with the brothers, man, you know. You know, Apostle Paul said, you know, kindly affection, you know, preferring one another, you know. Romans 12 and 10, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another, okay? So that means, you know, you're not gonna be thinking that, you know, your brother has some problems. Hey, it's your problems, man. You know, hey, I'm doing good, so hey, you have your problems, so you can try to deal with them. I'm doing good, man. Now you have to, you know, look after your brother, man. You know, you cannot be on the spirit of Cain. You know, Cain was like, am I my brother's keeper? No, you have to, you know, have teamwork, man. You know, there's a saying, teamwork makes the dream work. Okay? In French, there's a saying, l'unité fait la force, which means unity. There's power in unity. Okay? So this is what we have to remember, because, you know, we nation of kings and priests. Okay, so how we deal with each other, you know, the brothers who agree with each other, you know, who follow this 100% truth, man. You have to be, you know, focused how you deal with one another. You know, you cannot be you know, careless and just, you know, say anything and just you know, do what you want. And no, you have to keep in mind that you know, how I said, where, you know, let me get that. So it's a 2 or 3 terama in the midst of them. Matthew 18 and 20. So it was the same chapter I was already reading. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Okay, so Yahushua is in the midst of us. So this, what we have to remember when we're dealing, you know, one with another. You know, that's this the thing, man. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Chakadash. On to the next one, Shalom.